Good morning, good afternoon, welcome. So I'm doing all the things that I've been told to do, but I'm still not seeing the results. Ever feel like that? So I want to talk about that today. So often we get frustrated with our results, but I have 5 tips for you. And also I'm really excited because I have a plan of my content and I want to share that with you too. So stay tuned for that. So welcome. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. I'd love to hear all the wonderful places that people tune in from. And if we haven't met before, my name is Dodd, and I'm here on my business page to inspire, educate, encourage whatever way I can so that you can bring your business online and use the power of social media and leverage that power. So welcome. So there's so many times when we put our time and effort into this business, but we get frustrated. We feel that we're getting stuck and we're doing all the things we're supposed to be doing, but it's just not working. So first thing I want to talk about is taking ownership of your business. So really, really owning it, like being the CEO of your own business. And it's a totally different feeling than just doing it. Like it's not a job. You are actually in control. So be in that control. Would you hire yourself today? And you only have control over right now. So stop beating up yourself about, what's happened in the past, and because you can't control that, but you can control, what's going on right now. So, and you're on a journey. What resources do you have available for you? You have, all the wonderful things on the internet, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit too. Sometimes there's too many, but what resources do you have at hand? And do you have a plan? For example, I'm really excited because I'm going to be more intentional with my plan and my content and what I'm bringing out. So I'm going to take you, my audience, my folks, on a journey right from in each month. We're going to start at the beginning where you would start from, and then the next week how you would grow your audience, and then the next week after that it would be how to engage with your audience. So how to really tune in and have a better relationship with your audience. And then the 4th week is about duplicating, enrolling, converting, and that kind of thing. So each month will be a natural progression and different topics on that. So I'm becoming more intentional about what it is that I want to do and what I want to bring to you. So I go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at approximately 9 o'clock. I'm a little bit late this morning in that specific time in Canada. But during the week, I also give you lots of tips, sometimes through a video, sometimes in a post and that kind of thing, but it'll be related to this topic. So it'll take you through that journey of moving forward in your business. Okay, so that's me taking control. So having a roadmap. Oh, good morning, Darlene. I love this thought. I'm in control of my business and journey. Thank you for joining me. It's great to see you. Yes, exactly. I love the expression of be the CEO of your own business. And it's such a different feeling. And I learned that at one of the workshops I was at. So I love that. And so the second tip is drowning out distractions. There are so many distractions and I'm distracted by them myself. I had an opportunity to get into Pinterest and I thought, no, I can't do that. I have to stay tuned on where I am right now, stay on the one platform, really gain my knowledge and my experience there. And then when, that's done, then I can move on. So really, does this thing apply for where you're at right now? When we see these things come up in our news feed and opportunities, ask yourself, okay, does this apply to where I am in my journey right now? Does it help me? Or is it a distraction? And really evaluating that, because if we're spread too thin, then there's confusion and there isn't enough time in the day, right? My days go by so quickly, and before you know it, it's the end of the month. And, I have another mentorship call, and where am I at? So lower that confusion rate. The confused people do nothing because you just get into overwhelm. So really take the time to absorb what you're doing and put your heart into it. Going back to that first point, take ownership and really dive into where it is that you're at. And so that kind of goes into number 3 too, is focusing, blocking out your time, having a daily mode of operation, a strategy, whatever it is that you feel you should be doing on a daily basis or a weekly basis, and putting it into actual action. So, it's so easy just to learn, watch this video, watch that video, and that kind of thing. But are we actually putting it into action? And yes, that's a big one. Distractions. Yes, I know you really have to evaluate, okay, is this worth my time, or can I bookmark it and come back to it when I'm ready? Because I might not be ready now. So having that roadmap, knowing, okay, I have to do this, this, and this. And that's what I want to lay out in my monthly or weekly session or lives and content that I present to you. Having that progression so that you can actually see a roadmap. So tip number 4, we've talked about, taking ownership, drowning out distractions, and focusing. And then number 4 is showing up consistently. It's so different from, if we show up occasionally, because if you want to grow your audience, they need to count on you. It's like having a TV show. You have your own broadcast. And if your weekly TV show isn't there, then you're going to start watching something else. They can't find you and they'll go on to somebody else. So having that consistency is so, so important. Taking your audience from being cold to warm, so that they can know that they can count on you. Whatever it is, if you show up once a week or twice a week, whatever it is, but, have that accountability for yourself and for your audience. And have that commitment. And sometimes you don't want to do it for sure. Things come up in life and you don't want to be there, but being accountable, actually, saying, yes, I need to be there, and this is a priority. My lives happen on these days, and I am going to be there. And you can do things like scheduling posts, and if you're going to be away for a while, you can pre-record it and then have it come up on the right day. So there's really no excuse not to, have that consistency. And sometimes you need to reach down into, why you're doing this, why you started. And that'll help you be consistent. And the last tip is just understanding that everything takes time. It is a process. It's not a something that's going to happen immediately. Sometimes we've heard these things, we'll just do this and then everything will be wonderful. But it does take time. There are ups and downs and setbacks, that it's a marathon and not a sprint. Crystal, hi, I haven't seen you in such a long time or spoken to you. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Yes, great to see you. And being accountable is so important. Yes. Awesome. Great to see you here. Thanks for joining. So number 5, understanding it takes time. It's definitely, not a marathon. So give it that time, have the patience, and just be consistent. And Darlene says, consistency is needed. I was tired last night, had not posted. My goal to post every day. I did a short post to stay consistent. Short and sweet works too. Yes, perfect. That is so awesome. there's an expression, that we have that is done is better than perfect. So putting things out there, and you can schedule too. I like to, schedule a lot of things ahead of time so that then I don't have to, it's done. And now I'm doing it with intention, with a theme in mind. So, yeah, definitely can do that. And Crystal says, I'm doing better. Thank you. Good. Glad to hear that. So wonderful, Crystal. Great. And it does take time. Patience. Yes. So just to wrap that up, take ownership of your business and drown out the distractions. Focus, really be intentional, do a daily action, be consistent, and understand that it takes time. And ask yourself, okay, I am the CEO of the business. And so ask yourself, would you hire yourself today? That's always a good one. Were you a good employee today? Being an entrepreneur is not like being an employee. You are in control. So be a wonderful CEO of your own business. So that's my message for you today. And I hope that has been of value. If it has, please let me know. And, if you have any other thoughts, I'd love to join in the conversation. So just join in the conversation below. And we will have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday today in my part of the world. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you again on Monday at approximately 9 a.m. Pacific time. Until then, take care. Bye for now. And thank you for joining. I appreciate everyone who joins me. Bye.